Good day, and welcome to another episode of What If News, where we talk about controversial issues about the past and the present. Again, disclaimer, all my questions at the end are merely speculations. So today we are going to talk about the ancient rebel leader called Spartacus and why I believe that he didn't die in battle. So what do we know? We know that Spartacus was from Thrace and served in a Roman auxiliary unit for a time, which meant that he knows the Roman tactics, how they move, how they maneuver. He deserted the legion, was captured, and was sold to become a gladiator in a place called Capua, but escaped by organizing the gladiators using makeshift weapons. He then accumulated his army from escaped slaves who heard about his wins in battles against the Roman army. So here are my what if questions. What if Spartacus, after defeating another Roman force led by a Roman governor named Gaius Cassius Longinus near the Alps, where they can escape to Gaul, Thrace, or other areas not controlled by Romans, actually did so? If that was me, I would have definitely escaped north rather than go back. But since the rest of the people tasted victory, they wanted to continue ravaging the Italian peninsula, so the majority of the people stayed and actually went back south, where they were actually eventually cornered and killed. But I believe Spartacus, instead, thinking how smart he is, actually just went north. I mean, think about it. If Spartacus was the one leading the army in the end, I believe that they would have never been trapped or put in a situation where they were so desperate, like how it was. And if they were, then they would have done better in regards to their escape, right? Just like how they did it in their first battle when the Romans blocked off the main route up Mount Vesuvius, where they were supposed to be. They surrounded Spartacus and tried to starve him out by, just basically surrounding him, camp out, basically putting a siege where Spartacus was located. But Spartacus took the initiative, having his newly liberated slave army build ropes from the vines near the mountain so they could have moved down the mountainside to a spot where the Roman had neglected to defend. The army would have had a better organization and movement rather than simply lumbering about without a purpose at the end. Another reason why I think Spartacus went north is that Spartacus's body was never found. Therefore, he was never there at the last battle. I mean, if I was the Romans, I would have made sure no one escaped and would have thoroughly searched every carcass to make sure that the rebel leader named Spartacus is dead. I mean, we know how the Romans are. If they hate a person, even if they're dead, they would have decapitated him and paraded his body parts into Rome. I believe at the end, the person who they described as Spartacus at the final battle was merely a lieutenant to Spartacus, or just a made up story of how Spartacus, the real one, would have met his end in the eyes of the writer or the Romans. That's it for today. Click, subscribe, and comment if you like my episodes. I try to put out another episode every week. Again, this is Jason. Stay safe, remain vigilant, and keep asking the question, what if?